Oh my god, it's little Timmy.
Hello. I'm here to join my family in the refugee camp at the docks.
You missing a leg?
Aww.
Who's your family, kid?
What's your name, little buddy?
My name's Teeny Tom McGoblin on account of I'm so teeny.
Oh, no.
And my last name's McGoblin.
I see.
Me dad and mum and sisters already came through the gates.
I know.
I was lagging behind on account of me bum leg.
I see.
Aw, what happened to your leg?
It fell off.
It fell off?
Aren't limbs supposed to,
Hello?
stay attached?
I'm too poor to have limbs that stay attached.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
I think I'm gonna have to see some ID.
I'm too poor to have ID.
Okay. I'm gonna truth spray you, because this said to look out for children with rosy cheeks. Some of them are real stinkers. And, like, I do know Teeny Tom McGoblin, and I did tell Mr. McGoblin, Seamus, that I would let him in. However, he could be a little goblin kid lying to me. So let's just spray him in the face.
I love me dad and me mum and even me sisters so
I love
much.
this little thing that Lil has.
Sometimes I feel like I could just burst when I see them. They all treat me with such kindness and help me when it's hard for me to get around.
Oh.
Sometimes Dad lets me ride on his shoulders
Mm-hmm.
and I feel 10 feet tall. That's the truth. And I ain't hiding anything except for me knife I use for robbing elderly people.
Excuse me?
I love robbing elderly people.
Okay.
And I won't stop. I'll never stop.
Okay.
It gives me a thrill like nothing else does.
Uh-huh.
I'll die before I stop.
Oh.
No elderly person is safe from me and me robbing knife.
Okay.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna have to take that away from you, Teeny Tom McGoblin. Respectfully, I'm gonna need to confiscate that. Gimme! Give it to me. Give it to me, little boy. Give me your teeny tiny knife, teeny tiny
is that
Tom.
a knife you have on you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I scanned you and it shows you're carrying a knife.
I don't know
No.
what you're talking about.
Yes,
I'm
you
looking
are.
at it right here.
Your machine's broken.
That's not a...
You're
Okay.
too young to be carrying a knife.
Mind your own business.
Okay. I'm taking it.
Try it and I'll cut your off.
Oh my god.
Whoa, that took a turn.
Never mind, Tom. Come on in, I guess. Jesus. I tried. Hey, I tried. They can't tell me I didn't try. You threatened to beep, 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 beep.
All
my
right, Teeny
beep,
Tom.
beep
I'll
off.
let you in to join your family, but you have to promise not to rob any elderly people with your hidden knife.
Yeah, promise.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play games, Teeny Tom. No robbing elderly people at knife point. Do you hear me?
Ah, you're no fun. You sound just like me dad.
Yeah.
And me mum.
Yeah.
And me sisters.
Yeah.
And those police officers.
Yeah.
And that judge.
Yeah.
All of you. No fun.
Well, yeah.
That's a good lad. Run along now.
Don't do it, teeny tiny Tom. A 1. The kid just told you no elderly person is safe from me and my robin knife, and you let him in? Fine. I guess we'll put him in jail. Okay, Tom. Sorry, buddy. Don't tell your dad I did it. But you're going to jail. Love you, though. Just stop threatening elderly people with a
Teeny Tom,
knife.
you're going to jail for a long time.
Is this because I like to rob elderly people at knife point?
Yes, it is, kid.
Yes, 100%. That's the reason.
Sorry.
You
Oh.
You don't know
Oh
me.
my god.
Over here stepping all up on me like a
Oh,
prison.
oh
Don't
my
scare
god.
me. Bring it on.
Holy
Okay.
crap. You seem
Good
so
lord.
harmless in your introduction.
That's called a ruse. See you on the outside in 5 to 10. I'm gonna get jacked on the inside.
Okay, Tom. Good luck. Goodbye. You jailed the pint-sized sociopath and saved the octogenarians of the sprawl. They'll live to cheek pinch another day. I'm so sorry, Seamus. Okay, last one.
Hi.
Hi.
Is this where to sign up for the draft?
Yes, why do you
Yes,
have
it
a
is.
piranha?
Wonderful.
You just have a piranha.
Would you like to be drafted to fight in the war?
Oh no, it's not for me. It's for him.
I'm not gonna draft a
My
piranha.
pet fish, Dennis.
Dennis.
I'm not sure that I can draft
No.
a pet fish. Does Dennis want to fight?
He wants to fight, all right, and he is very good at it.
I see.
promise you.
I see. I'm gonna call Striker real quick. Give me 1 second.
Huh. I had heard rumblings of underground fish fights happening down by the docks in the past. I suppose there is the tiniest chance this could be a fighting fish.
I mean,
If
yes.
it is, they are rather dangerous, and that could be a big win for us. Or a liability. One or the
I
other.
think it's gonna be a liability, Striker. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna draft
He
you,
really
buddy.
is quite a violent fish.
He looks like it.
Will it be safe to have him out there fighting?
So long as no one else you want to keep safe is out there, he'll tear right through anyone or anything in his path.
I see. Well, I'm not gonna draft him then, because I got the mer people out there. And, if I didn't draft the mer people, I would draft this guy. But, yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't draft you.
Apologies.
Not me, remember? It's for the fish.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry,
General
I
you.
can't draft him either.
General you. Okay, bye. Wow. Last shift ever. What's it gonna be? Oh. 3.8. I got 30 gold. Oh yeah, baby. Hopefully I, don't die or anything. That would be very awkward. Anyways. You saved Gary. Your actions prevented Gary from turning to the dark side. I guess it's time to go home and call it a night. I don't know how much longer we have of this game, since that was the last shift. So... Oh, it's so dark. Hello? Simon? Karate! Oh! Hello! Is this a going away party?
You should see the look on your dumb face.
Retirement party?
She looked like she was this close to peeing her pants.
Thanks. Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Well, the surprise isn't even the surprise, Princess Pea Pants. Wait till you see.
See what?
Shh, don't spoil it.
Okay. Congrats on not having a job anymore.
Thanks.
We're glad to have you back.
Thanks.
Finally.
I know, Isla.
Yeah.
Anyways. Wow, thank you guys. Who all's here?
Magic lovers of the sprawl.
Oh my god.
Please put your hands
I didn't even
together
see
for the
this.
one,
That's so
the
cute.
only, the Edward, the great magician.
Oh god.
Alakazoo, Alakazee.
Oh! Hello, Edward. How are you, buddy?
By the beard of Bertram Bartleby the Bloated, I appear.
Wait,
Edward, the official officiant.
that was good.
It's the Edward, the great magician again. Come out of retirement to play one more preteen birthday party.
I see.
How old are you today, little girl?
Edward, you know I'm 12.
I actually picked up a few tricks from a true blue real deal mage I met.
Really?
Lil. I am small but nimble, with a bushy tail. In trees I scamper, never to fail.
A squirrel?
I gather my food and store it with care. Do you know what animal I am? Do you dare?
A squirrel.
That's right! A sparrow!
Okay.
Ta-da!
Oh!
What? Sparrows
Wow.
don't have bushy tails. And since when do they scamper through trees?
Just let him.
When they're not flying, of course.
Just let him, Lil.
Yeah, okay. You got me there, the Edward.
Do you have time for another?
I guess.
Okay. Here we go.
Fine.
I'm small and petite, with feathers so fine. I sing sweet melodies, a sound so divine. I flit and flutter through the air with ease, and build my home high up in the trees.
Is this the sparrow?
Who am I? Can you guess my name? I'm a little bird that's known for its fame.
Another sparrow?
That's right! It's another sparrow!
Okay. Okay.
Ta-da!
Thank you, Edward.
Okay, this time it actually made sense.
Made sense and amazed you!
Yes, it did.
Honestly, that was pretty great.
Thank you, Edward.
Thanks for being at my party,
Sorry,
Edward.
the Edward.
I'm gonna miss you.
Oh.
There
Dad!
she is, my little guardsman.
Oh my god, look at that hat. What? How?
Dad? What are you doing here? Oh, I missed you so much.
Oh.
What is going on?
You stopped writing letters. I got worried something had happened to you.
I didn't stop. It was the
What could
post
happen
office.
to me? I wasn't the one off fighting a war, remember?
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, but you get some pretty tough customers coming through that gate. Sometimes if you try to whip them, or even just talk to them in the wrong way, it's game over.
It's
I
true.
got worried.
Oh.
So they let you leave the war because you were worried about your daughter? I mean, shouldn't you be fighting in an epic naval battle right about now?
Yeah, right?
No, they didn't. And yes, I should be. But I couldn't stand being at war for a second longer.
Oh.
I was actually pretty instrumental in winning a couple of battles out there. I did some amazing things for a chubby, middle-aged guy. I think all because I was thinking about you and wanting to keep you safe.
Aww.
Things have been hard and weird and creepy, but I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, right?
I feel like I can take on anything if you've got my back. And I'm glad you didn't die.
Okay.
I'm glad I didn't die too.
What a thing to
I
say.
could die any day now.
Okay, okay.
This isn't about you, Mrs. Abernathy.
All right, Seamus.
I'll be up to tuck you in soon. We can figure out what the
Okay.
rest of our lives will look like in the morning.
Oh. 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 Mr. Fantastico, is this the final hat?
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
What? Really? Because
You should have seen my
there's no pleasing.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just head on to bed. I know we can talk to people, but I don't really want to talk to people, for being honest. Okay, good night, everyone. Yes. I met with my father. That's all that matters. Now we have to find Princess Desdemona and, take that necklace off of her. Without the arrival of the wagon carrying ingredients, Monty's, home of the soup, was in a real predicament. Just like he did during the great bowl shortage of O2, Monty was going to have to improvise. Throwing eggshells, wood shavings, and anything else that seemed remotely edible into a pot, Monty created the new signature menu, the Slim Pickens Stew. Everyone who ate it experienced intense gastrointestinal pain and explosive diarrhea. At the restaurant, it took a substantial bribe to the health inspector and a very large mop to clean up the mess. Kelly put in her 2 weeks' notice and started looking for another job. She was tired of being indirectly responsible for poisoning so many people. Good for you, Kelly. The praetor was granted an audience with the queen and the council that she so desired, but it was like super awkward because this was like, you know, the first time they had seen each other since the whole "you left me at the altar" thing. But the praetor held strong and admirably pleaded her case to the strategic trade routes and resources she could offer in exchange for foreign aid Marvog was so desperately needed. Impressed, Queen Desdemona announced the two nations would join in a tactical alliance against their common enemy. She then apologized to the praetor for the way things ended on her wedding day and wished the best for her. Not knowing how to react to this genuine show of emotional maturity, Praetor Kargan panicked and started asking if she was still with that loser goblin and saying things like, "I want you to draw me like one of your Calidar girls." Nobody in the room was impressed by this behavior, least of all Chuck. Praetor Kargan returned to Marvog with a promise of the aid her people so desperately needed. That and a goblin's fist-sized shiner on her left eye and a newfound respect for goblins. The intelligence gained from the Bangalorian led to the evacuation of an outlying farming village before the enemy could attack, saving dozens of lives, a win for the Sprawl in a season of losses. Using the money raised for providing this intel, the Bangalorian was able to commission the design of a personal jetpack. His budget was a mere 500 gold, so it was an absolute hack job, and it immediately exploded, severely burning his face. Thank goodness for the helmet he already possessed. RIP. Without the pure, unrefined power crystal from Julian to increase his magical might, it didn't take long for Gary to fall out of favor with, or even the awareness of, the Dark Mages. According to his former mentor Tyronius, Gary was just, quote, not Freedom Caucus material anymore. After being unceremoniously dumped by the Dark Mages, he went back to his work with Julian at the GLA. It took quite a bit of work to deprogram Gary, but with tenacity and a bit of luck, Carl the Troll finally got through to him and shattered Tyroneus' hold. However, to this day, Gary catches himself losing time and drifting off when the light hits a power crystal just right, reminding him of the dreams of power and fire he once had during his time with the mages. Sorry, Gary. Teeny Tom McGoblin became the Prince of Prison. He crafted makeshift shivs and used them without prejudice to grow his reputation. He eventually joined a gang called the Little Rascals. It was easy to get members like Spanky and Buckwheat to accept him as their new leader, but there was a lot of pushback from their current leader, Alfalfa, and his handful of loyal followers. But they soon fell in line after Tom showed everyone how persuasive he can be with his shiv. Let's just say they don't call him Alfalfa anymore. The McGoblin family couldn't afford Tom's bail, so the only reunion they ever had with their son was over the telephone and behind a thick layer of glass. At least they got to reunite with him, you know? At least he wasn't... Oh god, the battle. Battle. Genuinely, I'm worried about this battle. Oh. Should I have gotten the pirate? Mirabella returned to her home in Bubbletown with the message, "We swim to battle." The fierce but uninspired tribe of merpeople moved songlessly into fray and failed to instill any terror in the enemy. The pirates of the good ship Fermenter sailed away from the battle, singing their shanties, and brewing a new beer, a tasty porter called the Chocolate Deserter. Dennis ended his fish-fighting career with an absolutely ridiculous record of 117 to 0, with one draw when someone accidentally pulled the plug out of the bathtub he was fighting in. His retirement was marked by his induction into the Illegal Fish-Fighting Hall of Fame. His owner could not be more proud. Morning came and the waters of the Sprawl Harbor finally calmed. The enemy's ships had left the harbor, but not before laying waste to the docks and the encampment that had been sprung there. War had caught up with the refugees once again. There were no survivors. The destruction of the docks will have a massive impact not only on the Sprawl's military forces, but on its ability to retrieve essential supplies and food. A red sky shone brightly that morning, an ominous portent of doom. Well, isn't that awkward? Thank you all so much for watching.
We have just received word that
That is going to be the end of this episode. Oops. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and it looks like we are going to have one more episode for Lil Guardsman. But I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ding that cute little notification bell. Unless you already have, then don't you dare touch it. And I'll see you all in the next video.